Now to President Biden, who's facing a special counsel investigation of his own over mishandled classified documents. He took time after a speech on Medicare and Social Security in Tampa to speak with Telemundo anchor Julio Vaquero about a wide range of topics, including his potential 2024 opponents should he decide to run for re-election.
Would there be a difference running against Donald Trump or Ron DeSantis?
I have no idea.
I mean,
I'm serious. I have no idea.
But I guess my question is, because you talk a lot about how divided the country is and how you want to unite it, which is true. But I do wonder if you think there would be a difference between running against one or the other candidate in terms of polarization.
No, I don't think so, because I think that they have a similar modus operandi, the similar way in which they work. But I really don't know. I've never decided to run or not run based on who the opponent will be.
And the man who landed that big exclusive, Julio Vaquero, joins us now. Julio, of course, you know better than anyone that Florida has been at the center of so many of these big political stories throughout this week. What else did you hear from the president down there?
Ryan, thank you very much for having me. Yes, I think it's telling that the president decided to come to Florida right after his State of the Union address. This is a swing state, an important swing state, and also the home of two of his biggest probable contenders to the White House. So, you know, he came here wanting to talk about Medicare and social care because at the end, this seems to be working for him after the State of the Nation address. And he had political ammunition for Senator Rick Scott in this regard. We can listen to what he said.
Senator Rick Scott from Florida has been airing an ad saying that you should resign because of your record on this. And he says that you've taken more than $300 billion from Medicare. Would you care to respond?
No.
What do you have to say about it?
It's Rick Scott.
Simple answer, just one word. The thing is that these ads from Senator Rick Scott have been suggesting that the Inflation Reduction Act cut around $300 billion from Medicare, and the fact is that these are not cuts, but actually cost saving. So, I mean, the wording is important, and the president is trying to underscore this.
Well, Telemundo's Julio Vaquero, terrific interview. Thank you for your insight. We appreciate it. Thanks for being here.